Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we are back in the town. Now I've got a pretty big episode for you guys today. We have 2 new businesses, 1 new vehicle, and somebody has changed up the car from the last episode and sent it back to me, so we're going to check that out too. And also, last episode was the GameStop and the AT&T store. Now I did put a stop sign up beside Game up there. Diesel Design suggested I do that. Originally I just had the game up there, but I kept calling it GameStop and I didn't have the stop because I couldn't fit it, so we now have a stop sign up there. But anyways, let's go ahead and drive over to the new businesses. As you can see, we have a ice cream truck or ice cream van. I'm not really sure what you want to call it because it's not quite that big, but it did come out really nice. You can see the cone spinning on the top. Now, I would have liked to have had some sort of music with this thing, but I couldn't fit all the Totebot heads in there to make a nice little tone, so you're just going to have to pretend that there's music in here. I do have a radio, and I kind of wish, and maybe this could be a mod, that you can put like a custom sound file and replace like the music in the game, or at least on the radio. That would be cool, so we could activate that and have some ice cream truck music, but I guess we'll just have to deal with the silence for now. But anyways, here on the left side, here's one of the new buildings. This is a barber shop, and there's like an empty studio apartment up above it. And over to the right, we have an ice cream shop. So obviously, we have an ice cream vehicle. We're going to go over those two first. And there's the classic car from the last episode. That's the new one that Dusty sent us. And I'm going to show you guys it does something really cool now. So let's check out the ice cream truck first. Alright, here is the ice cream truck. Now, this thing came out really nice. It's got a lot of detail. You've got the engine detail there. That's supposed to be the little speaker for the music. You've got the nice cone with the cherry on top up above it. That cone is attached by, it's got an electric motor and it's got a button in the cab, so you just hit the 2 key and it'll start to spin. I've got that. I've been doing my vehicles a little smaller scale than I used to do them, so that's why I have the small wheels on here. As far as the inside, let's open that up real quick. A lot of detail in here. You've got the little serving window, so you'd hit this button and open that up. All the controllers are over here. It's a fairly busy spider web. You've got the little, I would say this is the deep freeze with all the ice cream in it. You've got all the ducks up there. It's a nice area to like stop somewheres, and I'm pretty sure everything's served out the right side. Like, I was looking at pictures and I was looking at the insides. I was like, okay, I don't want to put the window on the wrong side because I've been notorious for putting stuff on wrong sides, like the mail truck. So, I believe we do have the window on the right side. But yeah, very nice in here. Let's go ahead and look at it from the outside. You've got a little menu over here. You come up, order your ice cream, and you've got a little awning. And this paint job matches the actual ice cream shop fairly close, so as far as it drives fine. It drives like an ice cream truck. And oh, I don't have a switch on that back door. That's supposed to be closed back there. Maybe I can add some to the cockpit. I realistically wanted just to keep it back there, but I just kind of forgot to close the door there. But yeah, it drives fine. No problems with it. It does tend to slide around a lot. I'm not really sure what's causing that. It almost feels like it has a suspension glitch because it'll like start to turn and it'll carry out. And I don't know what's causing that, but it's okay though. But yeah, we're gonna go check out the actual ice cream shop, so we're gonna back up and go back over there real quick. Now, as far as the 2 businesses today, I got help on both of them from Zachary. Zachary's done some of our theme park rides, and he's got a really awesome workshop that I'm gonna link in the description. He's provided me with several items that are really awesome. I've got a Coke machine that I'm gonna show you guys here in a minute that does some pretty amazing things. But yeah, we've got the ice cream shop. Now, originally this awning actually was slanted down. It was on bearings, but it was causing a tremendous amount of lag. So, what I'm going to do, I've got the original version on the workshop that has the slanted awning. I think it was just the whole fact that the town's so busy that it just didn't like the area, but I corrected it here with like a static one, so it definitely doesn't run nearly as bad. But yeah, you can go get served from like the outside here, or you can go to the inside. The outside counter, you've got the menu up here, got all your different flavors. Got a nice little sitting area here. Say it's a nice hot day, you can sit outside, or say you don't want to do that, you can of course go inside. Let's check that out real quick. The inside is really colorful. Like, I was looking at this after we built it, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of color here, but this is kind of your typical pattern for these types of shops. So I was just, I don't know, I was looking at it, and I was just kind of confused. It almost looks like a weird mixture, like a daycare or something, but it actually goes with the whole shop theme. Over here, you've got all the seating, like almost like a bar setting, which that's kind of odd to say in a ice cream shop. You've got like the sprinkles table and the toppings, and obviously somebody spilt something, so somebody's probably gonna get fired for that. Back here you have the ice cream counter, and you can see all the flavors in here. You've got the cash register on the right side. All the controllers are back here. You got a little bit of storage. Say when you're ready to close up shop, you just hit this switch over here, and the menu will fold up and close the building. You can see there's little weird missing blocks there. That's just to get those pieces to clear, but that's what it looks like all closed up. Now the outside of this has a pretty interesting paint job, and you can actually see like scoops of ice cream on it, and it's kind of all the way around the building here. It's a nice little touch. I think it came out really good. It's always kind of hard to do pixel art, especially when the blocks are this big, but I would say this came out really nice. And I love the awning, and I love the signage on the front with the ice cream and the topping. You can see a little cherry up there. Zachary actually did that part with the cherry. That actually came out really nice. I was staring at it last night before I put this down. I was like, wow, that really looks good. So there's the ice cream shop that is on the workshop, and so is the truck. But we're going to go down to the barber shop real quick and check it out. Alright, here is the barber shop. Now this is supposed to be morely a classic style building. A lot of times you'll see these kind of stacked together, and I've got areas over here to add more of these. Now a lot of people are asking me to do like race tracks and off-road tracks, and that stuff is coming. The reason I'm not doing it quite yet is the whole fact that a lot of people can't run my map, so stuff like an off-road track's gonna have to be built into the map, and I can't like put it on a lift. So it wouldn't be fun if I built it and none of you guys can actually use it, opposed to me building businesses like this and I can put it on the workshop for you guys to download. So stuff like the off-road track and all that's coming soon. I do think I can do a drag strip, which I'm looking at doing soon. I think I can put that on the lift and set that straight. I think I can do that. I'm thinking that it might have to be in sections since it's going to be so large, but I'll figure out how I'm going to do that in the future. But anyways, here's the barbershop. We're going to go in here. Now, you've got one of those, and I don't know what these are called. They've got an actual word for them. I'm just going to call it the spinny thing, or the spinny thingy. A lot of the older style barbershops will have these in the front. You've got one on the left and the one that actually spins here on the right. Here's one of the Coke machines. I'll go over that here in a second. This is actually really awesome. But yeah, this is just an old style building. You can see on the inside here. It's just really nice and simple. This is your classic barber shop. This isn't like a new like Pro Cuts or some sort of new style salon. This is, you're gonna go in, some old grumpy guy's gonna cut your hair, and you can also do the get your beard shaved with the straight razor, but we're not gonna talk about that. That makes me feel really uncomfortable. But yeah, you've got the nice chairs in here. They lean back. You've got the controllers in the ground, so say you want to adjust these, you can just swap this a little bit, maybe move it around, however you see fit. Lean it back. You've got the counters here, maybe some like shaving creams or whatever else they might have. You got the big mirror here in the front. You've got another little spot here to sit down. Just a really nice, simple building. That's about all that's in these things. And a lot of times you do see them in like older style buildings like this, so I figured it just fit perfect. And just for the area with the, looks like the older style post office on the other side of the street, it just felt right. Now, as for the upstairs, I'm going to leave that open to you guys. There is a lot of room up here. Right now, it just looks like a storage area, but say people have been asking for like places to live in the town. Of course, I've got the apartments. Here's another spot. Say you want a studio apartment. You can easily slap maybe a wall here with a door and have just a big open apartment here. You've got a nice view of the street here. You've got the post office, Starbucks across the street, and the Napa store. So it's a fairly nice area. I might do more of these because this is just neat. But I didn't want to quite fill this up. Like, I almost started putting furniture down, but I decided against it. Just the whole fact of, it's like, maybe you guys would want to do this. Maybe you'd want to move in here. Kind of like I left the other apartment. Like they have 2 apartments over there. I left one with just a bunch of boxes in it. So I figured maybe you guys would want to stick some stuff in here. But yeah, very cool building. Alright, this is the soda machine, or pop machine, or whatever you want to call it. This was originally made by Scrubmaster as far as the shell. This was made for the theme park. But Zachary's actually modified it to work. So what you're going to do here, we're going to open up the maintenance hatch, and this is really awesome. And by the way, this is on his workshop if you'd like to check it out. You've got to load it, and it's a little funny to load. What you do, let's see, let me try to hop back up here. It's got this little step, there we go. Alright, so you're going to get these little pipe pieces, and we're going to load them up like so. I'm actually going to crouch here. So you're going to put 4 in there. Now, depending on what soda you want, say you want, these are going to actually be in order, so say you want a yellow soda, which would be maybe, I don't know, a mellow yellow, maybe a Coke, Mountain Dew or Sprite, and Pepsi. But what you're going to do, you've got those 4 pieces, and you're going to, let's go ahead and by the way, if you see mod parts in my inventory, it's because it's for a different build, it's not for this one. But let's go ahead and paint that last one yellow. So there we go. And you're going to cut the one off right after it, so it's going to drop that one down there. And you would do this, you can do 2 of each soda, and you just need to do them in the order of the buttons. And you would do it like, say you've got the 4th one there, you would do that, and then next time you would put like, say just 3 pipe pieces and cut the second one for, I think, the red soda. And you would need to paint these. But yeah, you're going to do that, and say we had that completely loaded, which it just takes a long time to do. There we go, let's close that. Say you want a yellow soda, or I guess we're just going to call it a mellow yellow. So we're going to hit that, and give it a second. Boom! Got a yellow one. But yeah, you would be able to do that with any of the different sodas. Say if you had wanted a blue one and there was some loaded in, you'd click the button. You can somewhat hear it working. Actually, you hear mostly this thing. Let's turn that off. But there's stuff in there, and look at that spider web. It actually just dispenses each soda, so that's a really cool machine. Just takes a bit to load up, but once you get it going, it's really awesome. Now, we had another soda machine at this shop, and we had to get rid of it because it was not quite, it wasn't very nice. Let me show you this soda machine. This is another one that he's created. This one's just a bit different. This one's a bit of a farm bot. This is an awesome soda machine. This one's spiderweb's also really crazy. I think this was something right around the time when I was doing the theme park, which by the way, the theme park isn't dead. I'm waiting on the engine. It's running pretty bad right now, and I don't want to have to continue to make episodes at like below 30 frames a second. It's really hard to work in it right now, but that will be coming back. But yeah, I guess he made this either for the theme park, or he was just thinking about the farm bot theme. So you've got a little soda machine transformer. That was really neat. But yeah, that spider web is messy. But yeah, that's those 2. I don't even know why I stuck a little post office box here. I guess I thought this building was actually going to be on the other side of town, and that's why I stuck one over here, because it's kind of pointless. Either that or somebody's really lazy and doesn't want to walk across the street to drop off mail. But yeah, that's a cool vehicle. Now, the last thing we're going to check out here today is the classic car once again. Now, I've repainted this one, and Dusty, the guy who made a lot of our theme park games, he changed something. And I said last episode, and I probably shouldn't have said it, because, actually maybe I should have. It was almost like a challenge to him. I said, well, I'm going to do like a hardtop version of this car and just put like an actual metal roof on it, because I couldn't figure out how to make this thing actually unfold, because there's just not a lot of room there. But yep, that was almost a challenge to him, so here's our new convertible. Now I'm going to keep the just permanent convertible one because this one does lag a little bit more, but check this out. We've now got a top on this thing. That was cool. That blew me away the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, how in the heck did he fit that back there? And it's actually a really, really tight fit. You can see that the suspension is just hanging off the body itself. Like, it's no longer, normally I have it going across. But yeah, he's hollowed that whole back section out. You do lose the trunk space, but this roof is just awesome. And I can watch it fold and unfold all day. But yeah, definitely really cool. Thanks to him. I'll link that in the description too. He's got this version of the car on his workshop. This one won't be on mine since he made the modifications to it. So I've got 2 different workshops to link you guys to. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for the town, continue to comment below. Like I said, I am hearing the suggestions for stuff to do in the town, and I am working on that right now, but it's just I don't want to create a situation where, alright, if I create like a really awesome thing that's attached to the ground in the town, you won't be able to actually play with it. So we are working on that. Of course, the new engine should be coming out. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. This vehicle's got a lot of bearings on it, so let me drive off here and hop out real quick. There we go. That's cool. But yeah, we've got a lot of things that we still can work on here, so definitely give me suggestions below. Go ahead and keep suggesting stuff that would be like a permanent area in the town, like a racetrack, because I'm still listening to those, but I just haven't quite gotten around to doing those yet. But yeah, we've got tons of spots for more businesses, so keep suggesting those, suggesting cars. I'm going to be doing some sort of transportation soon, either a taxi service and or a bus. I saw the taxi service got quite a few thumbs up from the last episode, so we're probably going to wind up doing that one. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was I would say a fairly decent sized town update. If you'd like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. Really glad that the town's back and you guys are really enjoying it. Now, as far as tomorrow, we have a special episode coming up, and I don't want to talk about it too much. It's going to be another Scrap Mechanic episode, and it's a build that's taking me quite a bit to do. This was a really busy week with me doing this, and thankfully I had a little bit of help on the town update. Now, as far as the moon base, I had to reset a part of the map because I don't know if it was some of the new mods that came out and I updated them, but that is working now, so I do hope to return to that soon. The theme park, I said it earlier, waiting on the engine for that one. That one's close to done. Realistically, the only thing I wanted to do, maybe add a couple more rides and maybe a roller coaster if it's going to be possible with the new engine. But other than that, we will have City Skylines. We'll be back this weekend. I'm not sure exactly which day, maybe tomorrow or probably Sunday. And maybe we'll play another game. But anyways, guys, hope you have a good day, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you!